Good morning, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Good morning. Good morning, chat. How you guys are doing? How you guys doing? Good morning, everyone. Put some dubs in the chat, some likes. Hope you guys are doing well. So, yeah, a beautiful day yesterday. Hope you guys did well with that. And on to our next day now. Okay, so we'll do analysis in a second. Yeah, we'll do analysis in a second. Get up and ready, and then we'll get ready to start the day. Okay, dokie. Learn open is at 4 AM Eastern. Fully forgot. You forget what? Okay. This beautiful. Good afternoon, everyone. Afternoon? What the hell? Where do you live? God dang. God dang. I'll do this. Okay. When do you guys switch over this coming week? When do you guys switch over? Oh, I think it's when 31st of March. That will be a nice day, eh? That will be a nice day. Excited for that. How long left? Like 2 and a bit weeks. Yes. Then the summer will finally come. I've needed it, man. The weather has been absolutely pants here. It has been garbage. Okay, beautiful. So let's get into this over here, guys. Let's get into this over here. So let's just start on news, okay? Best place to start because, again, you know, you don't know what events could be on, and it means if you sometimes get into a trade without looking, you can be in a little bit of a sticky situation, okay? So it looks like 7 o'clock. We already had some pound news, you can see here, okay? What platform do you use, bro? So you use TradingView to an analyst to do analysis, take trades on MT5, and news is FOREX Factory. So yeah, looks like there was some news over here. Unemployment rate has gone up. Claimant count change, which is the change in the number of people claiming unemployed, has gone up from the previous. So not good at all. Yeah, not the best over here. Yeah, and we've had some sort of push here on GJ, not the biggest, but yeah. So we'll start off with gold as well. What do we have later on? We have CPI. Okay, expecting to be kind of the same, changing the price of goods and services by consumers here. Looking like it's going to be a little bit more, a little bit less, kind of in the same ballpark though, so that's not too bad. Okay, so let's go to Goldie over here. I saw loads of people taking the fake out here. I think Don took it. I think some Connor took it as well. I didn't like it in terms of just the zone. It was just so choppy for me. So I decided to leave it. So yeah, let's get into this on gold. Kind of the same situation. I'm going to go a little bit quicker today because it's just obvious on gold. Okay, so we had resistance here. Okay. We had a little bit of resistance. Okay, that's the weekly res, which we've broken obviously above. the daily res. So we're gonna probably put it a little bit higher just to get that daily res here. Okay, so looking now, we have had, ooh, look at this chart. Okay, so as you can see in gold here, we've pushed up, pushed up. I talked about candles losing fuel, and now today we have finally had a candle that has broken the previous low, and the previous candle was very small, so looking like it might be a little bit of a retracement day today on the higher time frame. Anyway, let me just write this on. So yeah, that is quite interesting. Okay, we've broken the previous low. Okay, we've broken the previous low. We haven't done that since here. So a long time. Okay, so a little bit of signs of bearish structure start to form. That's reasonable. Again, though, still no reason for me to take sells on this daily time frame, really, apart from the break of the low. I have to see on the other time frames. Let's take a look at the weekly that I skipped. Yeah, same thing. So let's take a look at the 4 hour. Okay, so in terms of the 4 hour time frame right now, we seem to have a resistance right at the high 2,186. Oh my god. Yeah, we have a resistance here. Okay, which we've rejected. Now, where was the previous support? Well, it looks like we have support on the 4 hour right here, which we are holding. Why? Well, because we came down, bounced off it once here, came down, bounced off it once here. So we tend to hold a little bit of a level here too. Take a look on the lower time frame. You can maybe adapt it a little bit more. Probably going to make the support to here now, okay? Because we finally dropped below. I'm not going to have this yellow blue anymore. I'm just going to have this. I could keep it blue. Doesn't really matter. So yeah, you can see that gold right now is just playing in this range, right? We're going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so to take a trade in this zone, you got to be a bit cautious. Again, range trading, if you like doing that, you got to wait for the stuff, maybe a fake out. But yeah, right now we are just trading in this range. Okay, take a look at the 30-minute time frame. What will happen? Well, if we get below 2,174, you could suggest maybe a little bit of a push to 2,168. However, is that zone reasonable? Well, look at it, right? We spiked up here, whatever. I think that was news. A lot of rejection wicks. Okay, a lot of rejection wicks. A rejection wick down. So it means that if you wanted to take a sell in this zone, it's going to be quite cautious. It's going to be quite hard for you to take positions and not be worried that it could reject, because it seems to reject this zone pretty hard. So I actually don't like that zone, really. Yeah, I don't like that zone at all. Now, what would help me in terms of my analysis would be if this 4 hour closed bearish below. Okay, if this 4 hour can close below like this, then make a top wick, and then flip. That would be quite nice. That would be a little bit better for me in terms of confluence. But again, I still don't really like that zone below. Let's look on the 15, see if there's anything here. Yeah, it's... I mean, you could try from A to B. How big is it? It's 50 pips. It might be alright, but for me, I don't think I like it too much, depending on how the 30s and the hourlies close and the 4 hour closes. Where would I like to take trades? That is the question on Goldie for sells. I think I'm going to have to wait for higher time frame 4 hours to close bearish for me to look. If we look below that level, then again, we still have this kind of rejection wicks here. So I get cautious with rejection wicks because, again, when it comes to it, it's going to have that issue again. And, depending on how we push, yeah, it's not the nicest. I think maybe you could go for these closure belows here. Maybe below like this 15-minute there. You can see in the 15 we made support there as well. So that would kind of bother me getting in before then. Again, how does this make this zone? Yeah, it's like a 40 pip zone. So you could potentially look for sells below there, I'd say. But again, as I say, I kind of want the 4-hour to close there, or at least an hourly. So there's a long time, but you could potentially go for... sorry, I could go for this zone. So I'm just going to mark it down here. Because the reason why I'm looking at it on the 15, yeah, even though it's a little bit smaller and not the nicest, it does push very quickly from A to B here. So we can get our pips and dips. So, yeah, we can get into this area. I'd want like at least a 30-minute closure. Okay. So, yeah, that's kind of me for gold for the time being. Buys, where would you want to take buys? Again, I'm not really bothered about buys, apart from the fact, I mean, maybe later on, if it comes down, rejects, closes bullish. If you get a... one second, where is it? Where the hell is the... Oh, there. So, obviously, you can see, like, here is a key level, like, right there. I'd say this is a key level of support, 2,177. Why? Resistance, we tap here. Support, we hold 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 here. Fake out. Support, hold. Support, hold. Okay? So if you get above that zone, theoretically, we should, you know, if the hourly closes back above, we should fill, I mean, at least to there. Okay? So I would say, you know, worst case scenario, if we do... push up, we could at least get to, you know, these areas, maybe go break even like there, because again, you know, why have I got the break even there? Well, we have some sort of rejection here. You could probably put it a little bit higher like that. So yeah, depending on how the 30 and the hourly closes back above this level, you could potentially look to fill this range 2,187 again, and that range is 36 pips, 37 pips. Okay. Would you want it to close above this though? That's the thing. You know, we'll have to see how low wicks form and stuff. But again, I don't really like taking range trades, but just a thing to think about. Okay. So yeah, that's the analysis for gold over here. Sells below, potentially if you get a closure. And depending on how the 30 and the hourly close back above this zone, you could maybe look for the fake out to continue fill the range. Okay? But yeah, as I say, I still don't really like gold in terms of the overall higher time frame because there's no level above, so I can't take buys. And for the sells, it's a little bit choppy on the left-hand side. There's quite a lot of wicks everywhere from the big news pushes, so we'll take our time with gold. As I said, though, you know, in the trades that we've taken, I've kind of been focusing on GJ in the times where this gold's been... yeah, messing around. So yeah, I took 5 wins. Let me actually change that record on stream. 5 wins, 1 loss. Sorry, 5 wins, 1 break even, 0 losses. Okay. And about 62 pips in profit, so it's not bad. So, we'll get into GJ. Let me just chug this drink. Oh my god, my arms today. I did my first arm workout in ever, pretty much. I don't really do arms because I don't use straps and stuff for backs, so I can already feel it a little bit. But yeah, it was a good session. A good session. Make sure you like the stream, guys. If you like that first analysis, make sure to like it, tap the screen on TikTok, all that good stuff. We'll be getting into GJ review in a second. Gold is not going anywhere until CPI. Yeah, Nico, I agree. Yeah, I don't think it's going to move much today. I'm just very interested that it has broke the daily low. The daily low has been broken. So I think some sort of retracement would be interesting. Morning, boss. Morning, Jacob. Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, the GJ trade that I took yesterday, which I put on, I put everywhere. was this push. Yeah, down here. Back down to 188 flat. And yeah, I closed early at 188 because, again, it's the end of the day, and 188 is a big psychological level. And if I wanted to bounce anywhere, it'd be there. So yeah, I got my 10 pips. And again, you know, I see people on TikTok. I know it's just TikTok, but they're saying, "Oh, my R to R was bad." However, the good thing about it is, right, my trade was like this. Now, yes, the R to R looks bad. However, if I just dragged my TP to a reasonable R to R, let's just say a 1-to-1 here, right, I would have lost that trade. So, you know, again, it's what I'm reading from the left-hand side that gives me the confidence to take the trade and where to close. I don't care about R to R if I'm, you know, because what I realize is, you know, let's just say I try and make this a reasonable R to R. So let's just say I drag this down, right, to like, I don't know, fucking there, right, or, you know, there. You know, the probability that I'm not looking at the left-hand side in terms of my risk. I'm just hoping it pushes. And that's what I was doing, you know. There's a lot of times where I would get into a trade, it'd be a good trade, and it would work out eventually. However, my stops were too tight, and I would just get stopped out just because in all of the safety of, oh my god, I had a good R to R though, so it's okay. It's like, no, I don't want to take losing trades. So I'm happily doing this, you know. And again, you know, what would I have done here if this came back up here? Well, if I start to see some more bearish structure, let's just see the hourly closing, you know, bearish break, I might have re-entered a second position to then, you know, get it out at a break even or get even more of a push. So it's just, for me, I like the bigger stops. It gives me more room to maneuver it with the trade, and it keeps me in for a lot longer. As long as my stop is in a safe position that's reasonable, it makes sense, I don't see an issue with it. I don't see an issue with it. And again, I've got a thing coming out today about why I don't like big R to R and low win rate. Okay, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Okay, you think gold going down or up? Nico, I think I'm the same with you today. I think it's not going to go anywhere. I don't think it's going to move too much. I mean, you know, probably bearish if I had to guess. Maybe down to 2,169 and then bounce back up again. But yeah, for me, I don't see much. Okay, so let's get into this GJ, okay? So let's again start on the high time frame. Let's start on the monthly, okay? So again, we've discussed this a lot of times, but it's still in my plan. It's still exactly what I'm looking for. As you can see over here on the monthly time frame, okay, we had resistance right here, okay? We had resistance, okay? People on TikTok, if you guys are watching this on portrait, try and look at horizontal as well, or landscape, sorry, because you'll see both the charts, okay? So you can see resistance here, resistance here. Now, once we close above, okay, once you close above the zone, what happens? Well, on the previous time, what happens? When we close above, we drive, okay? And we drive to, you know, these highs, okay? We drive to these highs. So if we know that we drive to them highs once we close above, look what's happened in recent times. We have closed above. That is great success. Okay, so now we've closed above, we can potentially look for trades. Why? Well, because on the monthly, sorry, not potentially look for trades, what am I talking about? So because we've closed on the monthly time frame here, okay, and we have a zone to push, which is here, okay, I do suggest that in this month, at some point, we're going to make a lower wick, okay, we're going to push up, and we're going to push to the highs, because that's exactly what we did the last time. That's exactly what we did the last time, okay? If you look to the left-hand side here, that's exactly what we did here, okay? So that is my analysis on the monthly time frame. And it's just something good to think about and to look at, because once you know kind of where it's going on the higher time frames, it can help you on the lower, okay? So that is great. But that doesn't help us right now to take a trade today, because again, we're not trading on the monthly, but it's good to just keep an eye out going, right, this is where I think we're going. You know, if GJ is coming down to this level here to retest, I wouldn't want to take really sells there, okay? I kind of want to take the sells there before we hit that retest, okay? So that's kind of how it works. Okay, so, yeah, let's take a look at the weekly time frame. Again, weekly time frame, previous one closed bearish, rejected the highs. This one's come down. It's still in the indecision area, as you can see, okay? If you just look at price and think about how price moves overall, right, we normally break above... Oh shit, 1 second. We normally break above, so something like this, okay? We push up, we retest from the zone it's just broken out of, and then we continue. Okay, so right now we are in that area where it's just retesting, okay? It's retested yesterday, okay? Now it's broken the low, but it's started to reject. So that's a good, it's quite a nice sign that we are starting to reject, starting to retest, starting to potentially go and maybe reject to go bullish, which is a great news. Obviously, we have some resistance here on the monthly time frame, but we're going to take a look on the lower time frames now. So daily. Yeah, so as you can see on the daily here, I'm going to write this daily stuff on. This is very, very good. This is a very nice chart to analyze today. So daily, I'm just going to do yellow. Is that yellow? Is that yellow? I don't think that's yellow, is it? Is that yellow? I don't know. Okay, so you can see here. What happened yesterday? We pushed, well, what happened in the previous days? We've pushed down to support. We've held. We did not close below. Okay, if this bearish candle yesterday, the red one, closed below, then I would expect today to make a top wick, flip, drive, and probably push down to here. Okay, but we did not do that. We respected. Price is closed at the high and the resistance, so again it could be, it's still respecting, and here today we've had a bounce up, okay, which is potentially the start of the bullish run, which would be very nice. Okay, let me just make this on the daily a little bit better here. Okay, great. So yeah, take a look at the 4 hour if we can. So yeah, you can see here we took the sells down into these good. That's what I expected, and now we are starting to come a little bit bullish through the, I think it was Asian session. Let me just make this 1 second. Less huge, like this. Okay. Okay, so yeah, looking like the 4 hour time frame, yeah, the Asian session pushed up very, very bullish, which is great. That is great news. Now, in terms of the 4 hour, do I have to mark anything? I mean, you know, potentially the previous resistance here could be quite interesting, but I think we'll see it on the lower time frames anyway, so probably just going to leave that. So take a look at the hourly now, and we start to see, you know, more in depth of our zones, okay? So it looks like right now, you know, we're kind of going to be trading between here. Okay, 188.663. And again, the high is probably up here, you know. 189.688. Okay, now this zone is... yeah, it's 100 pips. It's 100 pips. So you could take something out of it. And how could you take something out of it? Well, we got to see the candles. So on the hourly time frame, obviously we have a current resistance, which is here. Let me look at the 4. Yeah, that's kind of like a 4 hour support. Let me just put this as a 4 hour support. So yeah, we have quite a big support here, which is holding. Again, would you want to take sells below this level? Well, not really, because the 4 hours closed bullish. All it's doing is going to potentially probably make a lower wick to then maybe reflip and push. So taking sells, you know, in this area here would be silly, 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 okay? This bit here would be silly because look, rejects, okay? Okay, so looking at maybe where you could take buys, take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Obviously, we have some clear resistance here. Okay. Now, to be honest with you, what I can see from this is that once we close above 189142, you know, what do we do? Okay, what do we do? Well, take a look to the left-hand side. I know this one closed kind of respecting, sorry, this one respected, this one just pushed up. However, look at this here. When we close above this line, kind of above this support, it's kind of like here, isn't it? So anywhere in that kind of area, what do we do? Well, we seem to drive pretty quickly to this next resistance, minor resistance, which is in here. Okay, can you see that? So if you look to the left, okay, when we close above in like this area here, okay, we drive. Okay, we hold this support and we drive. Okay, so I can make a fair assumption that if you do close above that level, we could take probably a buy to here for 30 pips. Okay, so that is where I'd probably want to take a trade over here. So we go, what can I use? What color can I use for taking trades? Red, maybe. Buys above 189,170. Okay, it could be a little bit 160 as well. There's anything above that kind of area. And then I can potentially get my trades. And how would that work on the higher time frame? Remember, you need to paint the picture, okay? The 4-hour time frame, the previous one closed bullish, so that's great. If this continued up, what would the 4-hour look like? Well, it would look like this, wouldn't it? Okay, and that to me is beautiful. Okay, because again, the 4-hour closed bullish, we've made a lower wick, retested the previous support. If this reflips, breaks the high, continues, we should drive clean candles to the left hand side up to here. Okay, so that makes sense to me. So again, painting the picture of the higher time frames, making sure it makes sense with your lower time frames. Someone said the 4 hours bearish. Yeah, the 4 hours bearish right now, but again, it's got an hour and 28 minutes left, and where it's coming to retest, unless it breaks below here, you know, it's just making the lower wick. Previous one closed very strongly bullish as well. So yeah, definitely above this zone, I'll be looking to take buys, okay? And that is probably what I'm going to wait for today at some point, okay? Because I know it's probably going to happen. It might actually happen in this session, which is great. And again, where else could you take buys? Well, I wouldn't really want anything above. Like, obviously here is good because, again, you get the push, 26 pips. That's great. When you look above here, though, where else could you take positions? Well, here you have resistance there, which is like 7 pips away. Resistance there, 10 pips away. It's a little bit choppy, this area. So I wouldn't really like to hold this trade. So again, you know, what would I potentially do in terms of break even? I'd probably go break even there. So break even area. Okay, because again, look, can you see? There is support, support, support. So if price is going to struggle, it would be there. That'd be my break even area, and then my TP would be up there. Okay. And there we go. I am ready this morning to take a GJ trade when it comes to me, right? I know when I start to get candles, let's just say we get it, you know, something like this. But if I get a closure above, okay, I'm going to get in probably on the flip because I'm happy with it. Okay, I'll get in on the flip. My stop loss would be probably here. If I wanted a bit more room, I might actually move it below these wicks, maybe there. Okay, because again, the reason is because if I had my stop loss there, if we get something happening like this, where price comes down, it comes all the way back up, but it has to come back down to these lows first. So realistically, if I want a safe stop, it would be below that level. Okay, but depending on hourlies, 4 hours, I might use a little bit tighter stops. And then again, push into this zone. When we hit that line here, I'd go break even, and I'd probably close 100%, 80, 90% in this area here. So again, I've just made exactly what I want in a trade today, and if it comes to me, great. If not, then I don't have a trade to take. And there we go. That's the analysis for this morning, guys. Hope you guys like that. Make sure you like the stream. Tap and like and do all that funky stuff. Morning, Max. Good to see you streaming again. All the best for you and the community. Thank you, Chris. Hope you're doing well. Morning, Max. Long time no see. Hello, Neo. Hello, everyone's here. Nice. Never force a setup. It comes naturally. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You are right. 17 likes, guys. Let's try and get to 50 likes. If you guys like that analysis. And again, if you go back on the stream yesterday, I discussed the trade that I took in NY session. So make sure to listen to this, because again, I just wait for this zone now for the whole day. If it comes to me, I know what to do. Okay, on yesterday's stream, if I can take a look, I'll try and take a look. Said probably the analysis. Level on the hourly time frame. Okay, even here, you know, when we. How would that make sense on the higher time? There's maybe a little bit. I know, because of that analysis, I know when we get a closure above, right? Let's just say we get a closure above on the 30. Again, kind of the same thing. It was yesterday. But I also said, I think it was maybe towards. Yeah, look, can you see? Listen to this. And again, would I just take it off the rip? No, because can you look at the left hand side? You can see there is, and I don't. Yeah, so right there, like, okay. Basically, talk about I want the 4 hour to make a top wick and then to drive into this zone. Okay. Now, if you look at GJ yesterday, look what we did. 4 hour close bearish here, not the strongest closure. So I was like, I'm gonna have to see a top wick over here. Yup. Massive top wick, breaks the previous high, comes back down, reflips, breaks the low, and I'm balls deep here to take my trade. So yeah, again, analysis at the start is the most important bit. And once you have that and you have clarity in what you want to look for, then no one's opinion or anything will change it, which is great, which is what I have had to kind of go through in recent times, you know. So now, like, when I look at the chat, like, I know we got some great traders in here, but for me, you know, I am not thinking about it at all. Okay, I am just watching and praising people for their trades, but in terms of my trades, I'm not thinking about that at all, because when you start swaying with that and going ooh, you just second guess yourself, and it just ends up in tatters. So stick with your plan and you'll be good. Tell you what, I like you. Hello, Kai on TikTok. Thank you, brother. Yeah, man, TikTok is a fucking toxic as shit place for trading, but I don't really care. I kind of enjoy it. It's fun. But yeah, nice. That was a nice comment, bro. Best thing you could do was blocking out other people's trades and noise in chat. Yeah, 100%, Remy. But sometimes, you know, you try and change like that, but it did not work. So yeah, now we kind of just gotta wait, right? It's 7:37, still early in the morning. And yeah, I am sending out a new TikTok today on my other channel, Max Mind Body. If you guys haven't checked that out, make sure to do so today. It'll be have I actually put it on shorts yet? Let's take a look. It's probably got 0 views in here, but it doesn't matter. 71 views. Have you ever? This is more philosophy and yeah, I'd check it out. It's about being an atheist and how death is presented. Thought about life. What the fuck is this at the top? After death. I know it's a funny topic and it's outrageous, but it's interesting, man. It's a good perspective on someone who's an atheist, because I feel some people, if they don't have a god or religion, they seem to struggle with death. So just a little questions on that. Do. Oh shit, look who it is, Big M. What's good? How you doing, man? How you doing, dog? Waiting patiently. So far this month, how many trades have I had in NY? 3 in NY, 3 in London. That's nice, man. Nicely spread out. That's great. That is great. Yeah, nicely spread out. But yeah, basically the short that I'll be putting out for the R to R, it's basically just giving you that factor of, you know, if you have a big R to R, but you have a lower win rate, which you will because it's bigger R to R, you know, the issue you have with it is that when shit hits the fan, which it will, because you've got a low win rate, how are you going to mentally deal with that? And that for me is the area that I couldn't do. And I feel people on the R to R warriors are just thinking in terms of, oh well you've got to have a very, very high win rates if you want to shit R to R. Yeah, I know. That's completely fine with me. I'd much rather have a high win rate than a low win rate. Okay, because mentally just taking your trade every single day is good, but also it means that when you get a big push or whatever, you can still take big trades. I know Don in the last couple of weeks he's taken like 250 pip moves. So then what are you going to say about him? You know, 250 pip wins is one full loss, or maybe 80% of a full loss. So then it's it does compound. And again, another thing is that if I have one loss for the month, or I don't know, 2 losses for the month, right? It's much easier to me to go through my issues or my errors or my losing trades if there's only 2 than fucking 10. I can really solidify, really go through it in depth of why it went wrong, and then I can rectify it and never do it again. So it's kind of also it's much easier to analyze and get better at if you only have a certain amount of losses, because you can really go through them in depth. Whereas if you have like 6 or 8, are you going to go through them in depth and see really why and what went wrong? And there'd be a lot of times I know back in the day where I'd be like, yeah, it worked out, just my stops was too small, and it's like, that's a fucker, because your analysis was correct, your stops were just too tight just to look good R to R. Like the good thing now is that because I've got my other job now and I've got other stuff going around the thing, and yeah, I have signals, but again, it's not much money that will bring in. I don't care about that shit at all. I'm doing my trades. I'm showing you how I trade, and if you don't like it, then that's fine. I don't really care. So it's really good in terms of I don't need to show anyone anything of, oh my god, look at this 1 to 10 risk to reward, blah blah blah. Like I'm trading my trades. So yeah. What are your zones? My zones are lines, bro. The zone is a zone. There's no other thing from it. Okay, so look at GJ. GJ's coming down here. We'll see again. Do I expect this to rip? Well, depending on how this news is absorbed. And the daily closing bearish, but it didn't close below. So, but I quite like how it's making a top wick at the moment. If it comes back down here, then rejects again, we're going to be hunky-dory. But yeah, for me, taking sells in this area is a no-go, because look at the left-hand side. Okay, what have we had before? All you got to do in your head, if I was trying to teach this to a blind person, okay, I know that sounds odd, but if I was trying to teach this to a blind person, I would do this. So if they sign language me saying sell, I would draw this, okay? Because that's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? Okay? Again, use your eyes. Your eyes are the best tool. No indicator, no nothing is going to help you, but your eyes will. Okay? If price is rejected here before, should you take your sell? Probably not. Okay? Very, very simple terms, but people just forget it. Okay? It's like, it's like anything, if you have a car and you're driving and there's a big pothole and you've seen people already shag their tires on it, should you drive over that pothole? I don't think I would. I don't think I'm gonna drive, even though it could get you to the place quicker, to your destination quicker. Would you go over the pothole? I wouldn't. Okay, so it's kind of thinking like that every single day, just looking to the left, seeing what happened before. So like my trade yesterday, okay, which was here. You might think, Max, that's very, you know, it's quite close to rejecting. Well, first of all, it hit the low and then it came back down again. But also the left-hand side, I knew that we were going to probably come to at least, you know, these areas. Now, did it come to this area? It was very, very close. Didn't think it did. But again, how many pips? Like 1 pip, 2 pips. So again, you know, I took my position off like here. Okay, but because I knew the left-hand side, looked at the lower time frames, knew that we drive to this area quite quickly, I knew I could take my pips out of that and be happy with it. Okay, whereas above, would I want to take a sell like, you know, in these areas? Well, no, because look at the left-hand side, we reject. So I got to be careful there. So yeah. So that's kind of how you got to look at it. What is this music, dude? Yeah, I don't know why, but my streams are just not getting monetized or nothing. I think it's because I just swear, but it's like, bruh. Is 15 a good or bad age to get into trading? Ooh. That's a great question, Tyler. It all depends on your own genetic makeup, I'd say. If you're a risk taker, if you have a bit of gambling in you, if you have a bit of a, you know, if you'd risk £50 to make another £50, if you're in that mindset, then I would advise not doing it. Because it will be a tough, long process. Okay? It is the hardest thing. Hi. Yeah, it is the hardest thing that you'll probably ever do. So I would think about it. I would look. I mean, so I started when I was 16, so I know firsthand. But again, I also lost a shitload of money until I was like 20 or 19. So it's kind of like obviously for me now it's good, and again everything's amazing now. But there was a time when I was younger where it wasn't good, and I had to like work 2 jobs to pay it back off in terms of losing money. So again, I would say look into it, but I wouldn't force it on being young. I think just chill. Don't think about money at the moment. If I was actually, this is a good question though. Not a good question. A good thing. If I was young, right, I tried to make it and doing everything right. I used to sell sweets at the school. I used to be that kid. I used to buy de-ices. I used to shovel snow off drives. I was that dude, right? If I had to go back now and start again, what would I do? I would go and buy Adobe Premiere Pro. So this here, Adobe Premiere Pro. Okay. I've actually already learned how to edit because of this. I've learned how to edit. But I would go into Adobe Premiere Pro. I would mess around with it for months, maybe 3-4 months, get really good at it, and then I would start editing people's videos. Everyone needs an editor. If someone came up to me today and just got a clip from my YouTube and edited it, saying, "Look at this, Max. Pay pay me £10 an hour, and you know, we can think about later on maybe £15 an hour, £20 an hour, or we can get to like, you know, £20 a video. Then you know, you've just made a digital marketing agency. It costs zero startup, which is why I love the social media stuff. Zero startup. Okay, that's what I would do if I was your age. Learn how to edit people's videos. All you got to do is message people. Once you get one client, word of mouth, you get 2 clients, 3 clients, 4 clients, then you employ someone else, and then you've got a full running business at the age of 15, 16, and you know, you don't know where you'll end up. Okay, that's what I would say. On that note, my coffee is fucking freezing. I haven't drank it yet because I've been yapping on too much. What chart is this? This is GJ. Yeah, I'll be 2 seconds. I'm just going to quickly go to and nuke my coffee in the mic. Okay. Hi Max, would you take buys of 21177 for a messy W? I'm going to wait for this hourly to close above. Yeah, I think the hourly closing above could be okay when the 4-hour reflips to fill a range again. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the hourly to close. 2 minutes, guys. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, we'll have to see how these hourly closes. 8 o'clock London Open. We'll see what we get over here. Thanks for the advice, bro. I'll take it on board. Yes, Tyler. No worries, man. Yeah, I was thinking about that and another thing. Blew my funded earlier. Ah, Mason. No. No good. It's a cruel world, man. Make sure you like the stream chat if you guys haven't already. Helps me out. And yeah, if you guys are looking for some signals in the day, again, I post them all in my chat. And again, I give you definitely some. I give you some time. So like here, I started to post GJ saying I wanted the sells below at 324. 324 saying waiting for closure. I said 4 hour has a great top wick, and then at 327 GJ sells soon, waiting on the 30 closure, and then on the 30 minute I post the signal. So, and then I say activated, stop loss to break even, give you a full breakdown of my trades, and yeah. And then at the end of the week, I go through the videos of explaining why we took them. Okay, so And again, $29.99. I don't know where else you're gonna pay £30 a month for. And again, 60 pips. You do the maths. If you've made 60 pips on your account, how much money would you be up? And then minus the 30 fee. Even if you had like even if you're doing like 0.1, you'd still be up quite a significant amount on that, maybe double. So yeah. And yeah, definitely look at the IC markets links, broker links. You know the score, guys. If you guys haven't already. Honestly, it's my own fault. I was just waiting for a Dogecoin to go back, so I just moved stop loss. Wait, you were. Wait, what? You're trading Dogecoin? Man, stay out of that crypto shit, bro. Shit only moves when there's news, and you never know where the news is coming. So it's just, I find it really boring. To be fair, actually, Dennis, our old G, apparently he's gonna be coming on soon, which is good. Yeah, he traded it quite well, actually. So again, GJ coming down, see if it can break, but again, so much wicks. It's this area that's going to be interesting right here. Does it have enough juice to get through? Does it have enough juice? Dong. Throw that like squad. Hello, Scarlett. How you doing? Here we back. Yes. Hello, hello. Basim, hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are having a great day. Yeah, what work am I doing today? 9 to 5. Thinking of bringing up more contractors. Very, very busy at the moment, but man, I love it. I love it busy. Late streams, everything fine? Hope you're as well. I hope you, Max, been lurking late streams. Everything fine? Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Look like GJ's gonna pull through this zone pretty easily, eh? Wow, look at that. So in that case, if we do break it, let's take a look at the 4 hour. Yeah, it'll be an interesting one because obviously the 4 hours closed so strongly bullish, so maybe it's absorbing that news in a bit more now because it was negative news. Going towards 8 o'clock as well with it. Unemployment rate nearly at 4%. To be fair, previous was 4.2. What the hell? In January, yeah. Yeah, for some reason, limited. Yeah, it's limited. I think it's because I'm swearing in it. I need to stop swearing, bro. So that is a pretty big top wick on the daily. Wow. Did we look for sells below? Oh, we didn't actually, did we? Interesting. Okay, because I said the daily close above, close respecting. Yeah, I mean, obviously depending how this pushes. I've already took this trade from there to there. I wouldn't want to go for it again, especially how the support's a little bit higher. It makes that zone very small. So yeah, I think, you know, potentially, where else could you go for it? It would be definitely below kind of these areas, I think. Yeah, you can see this resistance here. When we get below this level, we tend to drive to the lows. So yeah, later on probably sells below this area here. Let me try this on. And the reason why I like it now is because obviously the top wick on the daily is pretty big. So if we are rejecting, obviously again it still needs to break above all this crap. But if it does get to there, I can start to look for sells. Passing these wicks, that's when the real push comes. And again, this is all very clean. And this zone is, yeah, 59 pips. I would not be against taking some pips there. The volume is coming in 2 minutes. Yes, landed open. Two minutes time. Wow, 11 new followers on TikTok. That's just sick, to be fair. That's good engagement, bro. Cool, wicked. So 8 o'clock closing right now. It's London Open. So you can see here GJ still didn't close below these kind of levels. It's whatever. The 4 hours right at the support. So this would be interesting to see if we get that pullback. So looking at Goldie here, Goldie, you know, in terms of the zone, we wanted it really to look at buys to close above this support. Okay, and we have not. We've closed below. So again, what could happen here is a push back up, reject, and come back down. Okay, it has not closed above. If this candle here, if this candle closed like this, then it's closed back above, lower wick, retesting the level, flip. That would be the trade I'd want. Okay, but because gold has not done that, buys for me are not on the cards yet. Okay, you can see the 30-minute as well. Very small candle rejected the support, so still a little bit of resistance here. See if it can break that high and continue, but yeah, I gotta wait a little bit longer. Oh, look at GJ, yes. Oh, it's got no bottom wick yet. So no bottom wick. It's potentially gonna probably make one, but hopefully it's hitting that 4 hour support. If we reject here, reflip, these buys later on could be good for me. That would be beautiful. Any more questions, guys? Make sure to fire in some questions. We can go through them if you guys have any. Yeah, drop a like, guys, as well if you guys haven't already. Tap the screen on TikTok. So can you see there, gold came up, a little bit of rejection, still at that very, very key level. See how it reacts to it. Doodle-doo. So when's the next news at sea? 11 AM. We have some sort of news. Good morning, Max. How come you didn't take the GJ cells? Where were they? What, here? Nah, bro. I discussed before. Go back on the stream. Left hand side's got too much rejection here. Too much rejection in this zone. As you can see now, we're pulling back up. Do do. Who else streams London?
I know, Kill the Beat.
King A.
He's got his router like fucking.
Man, he's got the same win rate as me this month. Oh no, he's got 1 L. I've got 0 L's. What is he looking at? Gold, 15-minute, 1-hour res. King Ape. Yeah, it's funny looking at all the other people. Is Daniel Savage still about? Yes, GJ, this is great. Great success. So, yeah, doing as I expected again, guys. Can you see? Rejected. We were rejected. And that's just, again, looking to the left-hand side. No indicator, no Fibonacci, no all this bullshit. Just looking to the left-hand side, okay? If all those things worked, everyone would be using them. Okay? Remember that. Your eyes are the best. Your eyes. Something trying to indicate something for you to take a certain trade. It's giving you, you know, it's giving you signals. You're not giving yourself the signal. So remember that. You know? Yeah, rejected after 20 pips, full after 15-minute closure, bro. Yeah? Yeah. That was in your plan. Good stuff, bro. Jesus is God and he loves you, brother. Thank you, Caleb. I am blessed. I am blessed. How are the view cinemas looking now, bro? I wanna go see Dune again. I don't know why the blessed thing is made me wanna look at the view cinema. But man. Bro. Do you think I don't want to see it in IMAX again? You are wrongly mistaken. Oh, yes. 341 at 720. Yeah. Oh, it's game night tonight. Fuck. It's game night. We're playing Valheim. Does anyone in the chat play Valheim? If not, you got him. It's so fun. It's a great game. No. So yeah, nothing too much for the 8 o'clock at the moment. Again, this GJ has no bottom wick, so it's, you know, probability wise, it's very likely going to make one. However, in the zone, I don't like the cells in this zone really. With the rejection wicks to the left hand side, and gold is on the point of maybe breaking back into this zone, but again, it's still struggling. Can you see the 15s here? 15s are very, very small, suggesting lack of volume and a little bit of resistance over here, which we do know because, again, it was previous support. Okay, when you're above a key level, okay, it acts as support. When you're below, it acts as resistance. That's why you're seeing this rejection here. And that's why you've got to be careful, not just taking the impulse. Okay, you've got to wait for more of a closure in the zone, and then maybe lower wick to retest the key level, and then flip. That's the easiest way. You know? But yeah, I like how at the moment it's spread out. You know, 3 in NY, three trades in London this month so far. It's a good little mix.
Sometimes
I remember that your music playlist was great. Yeah, boy. Right, I'm gonna go say goodbye to Caitlin because she should be going to work soon. But yeah, we're kind of just waiting. As I say, I'm not really too bothered yet, apart from maybe gold pushing up. But we gotta wait for closures anyway. So, yeah, we'll wait on. Da da down, down, down. Da da down. Right, let's play a different song. I'm sick of Oh yeah, I'll play this new song. This new song is good. It's like off an old banger, I'll tell you. I'll show you it. No, not this one. This one here, ready? Wait. This song here. So yeah, it's a good song, it's a good song. It's a vibe. This is the songs that I do when I'm working in the day. What they won't do, they try everything. Oh, still holding. 2 minutes left for this 15 to close and no bottom wick. Interesting. It's a vibe, yeah. Wait until this gets in. It's a good song. It's a fun song. Guys, don't get tricked into a trade before PI news later today. Yeah, it could be a little bit cautious there. Thing is, though, they're expecting the numbers to be kind of the same. It's not really. It's just interest as well, so we'll see. Where I've been. And I can't let go. I can't let go. You tried everything. Such a vibe. Oh, Goldie breaking up. Ooh. See how it deals within in that zone. Look at the 4 hour. 4 hours coming back above support. It's on the tree. Just let you know. You tried everything you wanted, love. You tried everything you won't give up. What you won't do for love. You tried everything, but you won't give up. So yeah, it's still got obviously this resistance here to go and test, so. And the 4 hour to reflip, but looking interesting. Thanks, now I'm dancing, lol. It's a tune, bro. Is the 15 gonna close and no bottom wick? Maybe. Five minutes coming back down. On the love dream.
Here, right? It's Friday then.
I can't play that song. Cause it's not Friday, dog. What song could I do? W, good to see you back, brother. You too, Janez, man. Hope you're doing well, my man. Hope you're doing well. So again, because gold hasn't closed above, you can have struggles like this. That's why there's no trade to be taken on. Yeah, man, we just chilling, having a good morning, ready for the day. I am feeling a little bit sore today from the gym, but we're all good. We're all good. Down. W, good to see you back, brother. Janez, how's your stream going, bro? Wow, I love your edits, man. Your DVS editors are sick, bro. Lucky, that's sick. Shout out Janez, man, another London YouTuber. Why am I not subscribed to you, bro? I mean, I'll be my other account that I am. Damn. I love the editor, bro. That's sick. Play End or Pump It Up sounds like something like you like, Max. Yeah, I do. I like that song. Where have you been, broski? Man, been grinding. I've been grinding. Did you quit your job, Max? No. I got a job, bro. I went to go get a job. Yeah, I've been there for 5 months now, 4 months maybe. I love it, bro. I love how it splits my day out. Keeps me busy. My issue with doing the trading for the whole day was just looking at a chart for the whole day. It was just so boring. No human interaction, man. For an introvert, best job ever, but for an extrovert like me, man, that shit was nasty. Whereas now I speak to tons of people on a daily basis. The first day I was in office, the first day that I went in, I spoke to more people in one day with like reasonable, fun, exciting conversations than 3 years of streaming, bro. Like, of person conversations. So I definitely needed it, and now I've got the best of both worlds, man. I can do both. And again, like after the stream, whatever, I'll shut it off until like NY, and then I'll look again, and it's best of both worlds, man. Love it. PC broke, got a copy new one. Ah, shit, man. How did it break? I always get scared for that because I wouldn't know how to fix it. That's it, bro. I still work 2 days a week and I don't plan on leaving soon. Everyone thinks traders have to own. Yeah, like that's what I was. That's what I thought. Like, I think it's because everyone like what's it called? Like beautifies it or whatever. Like saying, you know, oh, you're so free and can do anything. But it's just like doing other stuff than just trading in a day. For me, was what I was missing. Like, and just like even like just owning it, like owning like businesses. Being a business analyst and learning like how to actually do it properly and how to really go about changing a business or whatever, those skills for me have helped me so much already, like in terms of my own business. So again, yeah, I feel people just kind of discredit a job when actually you can learn a lot from it. Like every single day I'm learning new shit. So, and yeah, maybe I'm doing it in more of the sense of, oh, this is good that I could do for my business later on, but still I'm still learning. Like I'm still helping them out as well. I'm really good at my job, so it's good, man. And that's why I was comfortable coming back, because I was like, I've got a best of both worlds now, and again, I don't have the stress and pressure of, you know, looking all day at trades. Now I just do what I want. And again, look at the results. They're starting to come through, man. So sometimes you just got to have a little reset and all that good stuff, man. So this GJ still hasn't flipped yet. It's still waiting. It's still waiting to flip. Manicola, flawless. Not a lot of action today, lol. Yeah. How long was your reset? I went traveling for like 6 weeks or something. Not 6 weeks. Jesus Christ. I went traveling for like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. And then just chilled, man. I was a retired man for a while. I was just playing golf with a bunch of grannies and granddads. It was great. Yeah, stopped like streaming and stuff like that, and like maybe end of July, maybe was it? I don't know. No. September maybe. And then I went traveling in October, and then golfing, and then got my job like end of October, maybe. But yeah. Where did you go? The whole of Europe, like I did. Well, not the whole of Europe, sorry. I went to Europe. Barcelona, where I met Christian, one of my good trading mates from my group. That was so sick. Went Barcelona, Milan, Rome, Prague, Paris. It was sick, man, and it wasn't that expensive. We did it really cheap, which is sick. And yeah, it was good fun. My favorite was Barcelona, bro. It's a city, but it's got a beach next to it. Like, that's sick. You normally don't get that. So yeah, that was dope. I'd move to Barcelona pretty quickly. This remix is sick as well. Knees Wafadui. And you weren't trading while traveling? Nah, I was. To your feet. Yeah, I was traveling. Sorry, I was trading while I was traveling. Yeah, I was. Just kind of backtesting when I had some time and just chilled out. To the rain, watch it pour as I touch your face. So we're still kind of sitting. Oh my god, GJ might flip now. So that's good. Again, I mean, it looks a bit more positive for bearish movement because Obviously, the top wick here, the top wick has retested the previous zone. It's rejected. It doesn't like the previous zone. So, yeah, probably a little drive to there would be okay. Again, I don't really like it because the left-hand side, so much rejection, and the 4 hour is right at support, and the last 4 hour closed bullish. So, in my regard, it's not really something I want to look to take. But again, it's just seeing the charts and going, you know what? It's most likely now going to probably fill that range. But for me, it's the 4 hour is the reason I don't like it at all. And also the daily, like holding the support on the res here, and I'm overall bullish on GJ. Is, you know, look at this. I don't really want to be taking sells in this zone, especially like I took sells in this zone yesterday, but because we're below the resistance, whereas now we're above it, so I wouldn't really want to get into trades knowing like this is the rejection area. Okay. Your name, fire in the rain. Favorite song ever, bro. I can't believe I saw him live, man. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, GJ about to flip. Still not there yet. And Goldie is not much volume at all at the moment. Even Nobi. Do you still trade NY session today? Yes. I don't stream it, but I do trade it, yeah. Yeah, I do trade it, bro. 3 trades so far this month in NY. This doesn't get you up for the day, I don't know what will. Damn. You don't even know me. Oh, here we go. GJ flip. What a banger. What a banger. Make sure you like the stream, guys, if you're having a good fun morning. 15-minute closure looks good on GJ. Ah, I don't like any of it, man. That's nasty. I just... that picture there, bro. Look at the left-hand side. Ugh. Nah, bro. Not for me. I'm always wanting my home. To move on up. And yeah, actually, a couple. Well, I'll be speaking on my other channel, but things that I've realized about, like, you know, a bit of discipline and, you know, feeling better with yourself is that you're actually treating yourself much better in terms of just what you're saying to yourself. Like before, I'd be like, oh, you fucking lazy fat ass. Like I'll be, you know, slagging myself off. But once you start to get positive and once you start to treat yourself well and be disciplined and say no to things that you shouldn't be doing, then, you know, you're treating yourself better. You like yourself more because you're doing positive things. So I know that's pretty deep for a Tuesday morning, but yeah, and like when you go, like I just see so many times like people just, you know, they know they've got an issue, but they just kind of get on with it and they just give themselves shit. But man, when you have that discipline to say no to things, like, man, when I'm not drinking, I feel great. I don't think I'm ever gonna go back to drinking, to be honest with you. I really don't think I want to do that at all. Like, it genuinely makes you feel sick thinking about it. 50-minute closure below. Yeah, but look at this, bro. That's the line that I don't like. And look where it is. Right where price is. Carry on a million years away. But I can't think of a better time. And again, like, you know, you can see in the left-hand side, it's rejected, right? Before. So if you're wanting to take a trade like that, you got to really say to yourself, is it really worth my time? When I know it's rejected, and if it does reject, you can see it does retrace quite hard, and if it rejects pretty hard and reflips that 4 hour, I mean, it's not going to be good. So just pick your battles, man. Drinking 8 I've been sober for a year and I'm only 19, hated drinking. Nice, bro. Yeah, much better than me. I started when I was like 14, 15 and been drinking hard to the age of 23. So I'm done, bro. I am done. Yeah, the acid reflux got so bad, but also just feeling like shit in the morning and losing one full day, just losing it. And also when you're trying to lose weight, and you know, when you're trying to count your calories, it just fucks it, right? In every single way. There's not one positive that comes out of it. So yeah. And I still go out and I still do things. However, I just don't use alcohol as the I don't use alcohol as the stress reliever. I use something else. Yeah, acid reflux is the worst, bro. Yeah, man. Just ganja and shrooms. Yes, sir. Yeah, see, can you see? This is scaring the fuck out of me. If you're in GJ cells, please be careful. You got the rejection wiki here, the support. It's struggling already. Gold is really not wanting to break above that level, eh? Yeah, the acid reflux was getting horrendous, bro. Yeah, DJ respecting. Yeah, I mean, you know, look at the left hand side. These wicks do push down, so you might be all right getting a bit, but man, it's just picking your zones. Like, I know if we close above here, I've got a 30-something pip zone that we're gonna definitely push through because you do it every single time. Whereas here, you don't have that data. So it's like, Whereas if we get below 187.844, we have a little bit of support below, which is 8 pips away. But I think in terms of the actual zone, this is a huge zone. Yeah, I think I actually want to go a little bit lower, like there. What does that look like? This is the bit that fucks me off. But again, this is reasonable. The resistance, the support. But again, when we get closer to it, I'll analyze it a little bit more. You know? What the fuck is this track, bro? Ah, okay. Right, let's do another song. Okay, broke the low. See if it gets a little bit of a drive, but again, where are you gonna go break even? So there is a lot of times where there's trades that you could potentially go for. However, where you go and break even because of those wicks, and for me, the probability that I'm gonna get a break even trade is so high that it's like, is it even worth my time? So that's another thing as well. You know, the left will, you know, hopefully can drive a little bit more. But I would go break even so quick that I know I'm just going to hit break even for them, 8 times out of 10. Okay, beautiful. There's the drive. So definitely I'd go break even now, because if you look to the left, we're hitting that wick there, which rejected. My heart is zero gravity. Now looking at the 4 hour, this is an interesting candle. Look at this. We closed back above into that zone. We've rejected the high of the resistance, came back down, and we're going to potentially break the 4 hour previous low. Obviously there's so much support there, so I doubt it's going to close below yet. How long have we got left for the 4 hour? 25 minutes? Maybe. So again, look. Yeah, one sec. If you had that trade now, okay, what did you get out of it? 8 pips. Are you gonna hold? Are you gonna hold your stops now? Are you gonna be at break even? X, Y, Z. It's kind of like the zone gets a little bit smaller when you look to the left and see the rejection. So for me, it's not needed. I'm just gonna say goodbye to Caitlin. 2 minutes. But she lives with me, I'm wearing that cosmic eye. Another galaxy. Put the zoom on. Need you, want you, to be my cosmic girl. Oh. I'm off. Stay safe, squad, and good luck for CPI. Have a great day, everyone. You too, Scarlett. Have a great day. Great day. FX Gold. Oh my god. FXGold.gj in TikTok. Hello. 18799. Are you sure about that, brother? It's already rejecting. I think if it closes below 188,200, you might have a little bit better of a chance. But right now, shit's rejecting, boy. Ooh, yeah, ooh, love. Could you be love? Oh yeah. Bye, love you. Oh no. Or even try to school ya. Oh no. We've got some mind of our own, so go to hell if what you're thinking is not right. Love would never leave us alone. I get the darkness, you must come out the light. Could you be loved? Wow, Goldie is 0 volume this morning. So yeah, again, sticking to your plans, sticking to your rules, sticking to your levels. You know what's going on in my head right now. Well, this is the zone that I'll be interested to look at in gold. This is the zone that I'll be interested to look at in GJ below here, but also above here. Yeah, I mean, in terms of where else, I mean, potentially if you closed back above here and then to continue, because this is actually really clean. Yeah. And yeah, the good thing about having London NY is, again, if there's no trades in London, then you just gotta wait. You have double the time to wait. And yeah, just setting a little alert. Like normally I just set an alert here, and then when we get to there, then I know what to do. As long as you planned out at the start of the day exactly how you want things to look and where you want your zones, just set an alert on trading view and then come back to it later on, and you know the score, right? It means you don't have to sit there and watch it all bloody day, because that for me that was boring as fuck. I hated just watching it all day. It's like, ugh, bruh. I'd rather just watch paint dry. That's what I would say, dog. Later. Yeah, he's still only up like 8 pips. You're my delight, lady. And again, a day where there's no trades, if there is none, is a day of sticking to your analysis. Remember that. I used to really struggle with not taking a trade in the day when I was younger, when I was a beginner trader. But if there's a day that doesn't, like, I don't even, like, what have I even done right now? Let's take a look. So 2 on the 1st, 1 on the 5th, 2 on the 7th, 1 on the 11th. Yeah, I mean, again, it's just what presents to me, right? It's not, you know, I used to write in my trading journal, like when I was learning, like, I know and only 1 to 2 trades a day. It's like, even that sentence is wrong, because I'm saying like only 1 to 2 trades a day. It's not saying if there's trades on the table, if the setups are there, then you can take 1 or 2. It's just saying 1 to 2 trades a day. It's like, it's like putting into the world that you're already going to take 1 to 2 trades in the day. So, yeah, lots to learn on the way. So 16 minutes would be so interesting to see how this 4-hour closes, man. But I have no idea. No idea where it's going to turn. Lady. So, daily candle on GJ maybe potentially flipping over here soon. Again, it's going to get past that support. Once it does, be interesting for later on maybe. Gold is playing with some lives over here. Newbies, and they also have to put a no trade day as a W day. Yeah. And break even as well. Like, you know, I remember like I would just sometimes just put break even because, you know, I'm up like whatever pips. But actually, it's more down to the left hand side and where I feel comfortable. It's not going to reject or whatever. So, yeah, it's just a bit more looking to the left. So important. Crypto TikTok send an ice cream. Oh my god. Thank you very much on TikTok. Damn. Any good trades today so far? Hello, hello. No, not yet. Still waiting on my zones. There's still nothing much yet. Gold is not moving at all. It's got no volume at all. Look at the 5-minute time frame there. And GJ over here is... yeah, it's coming down. Again, I need the day to come much further because we're right at the resistance, which could act as support. So, we're still waiting on that. Everyone likes ice cream. Wow, that's the first gift I've ever got. I didn't know you could even gift on this thing. Cool. Check Solana today. Could have a long coming up. Yeah, let's take a look at crypto. I actually haven't looked at it in a while. Let's take a look at it. Take a look at Bitcoin. Fucking hell. Yeah. So how far has this been rallying? It's been rallying the whole time. Yeah, 2024 it's just been pushing. Yeah. Good safe haven. That's market cap. Weekly broke previous high, obviously very bullish. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the weekly needs to really close above here for it to continue bullish. And then you've got a good drive to here. Yeah, 174 would be reasonable. Daily closed above nearly. Let me take a look to the left hand side. Yeah, there's still a little bit of resistance here, which you've got to get above. But once we get above there, that zone above 154 to 171 would be nice. Oh my god, what else are you sending? A tiny, tiny. Feel wicked. I must have died and gone to heaven. 207 is the next target for Solana. Looks good, looks good, looks good. I just got a bag of Solana hat. Nice gamble. Nice, Dennis. Nice, Dennis. What's the lower time frames looking like today? Interesting, interesting. Okay, GJ has broken the 4-hour low of the previous. Damn, boy. So it's broken. So again, this is why I'm not really too interested with GJ right now. Because if we take a look over here, let me just turn this down. Okay, I like when higher time frames are following a pattern, right? Either, you know, higher highs, higher lows, all that kind of stuff. Now, if you look at GJ here on the 4 hour, you can see that on the last 4 hour candle, we closed bullish. This candle has broke the high, but also broken the low. So, again, does that make things a little bit confusing? Yes. Does that mean the markets are a little bit confused in terms of direction for GJ? Well, yeah. So, for me, in terms of taking a trade on GJ, it's not very likely at the moment. I've got to wait for this 4 hour to close. But yeah, once it breaks the high and the low of the previous 4 hour, it gets a little bit harder. Again, we are at support. See how it closes. Yeah, boy. This is a Jinxie song. I say right butt creep. Ooh, water with it. Looking lost, stand low, man. That red candle worth a wick and some engulfing is bearish for me. Yes. I wish I could go live as well. Why can't you? Why can't you go live, bro? Just do it. GJ is dangerous at the moment. Yeah. So there we go. It did push again. It did get there. Took its time. Did do it. But yeah, right now, closing positions, if you kept on, you might have got break even on that last push though. What other song can I play? Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. But yeah, this is a lot of low volume on gold. It hasn't moved. Fuck, it hasn't moved at all, bro. It's moved like literally 20 pips, if that. 18. Some music, just reggae music. Reggae music. Roots rock reggae. Feel like dancing. Music. So what would I say for later on, guys? So later on, I would say wait for the 4 hour to close, obviously in 8 minutes time. Again, if it doesn't close kind of below in these ranges, maybe down here, GJ is going to be probably quite hard for the day. Because again, or the next couple hours, let's say, because we're still respecting gold. Again, you just got to kind of wait for volume to come in. Again, gold with low volume is so hard to trade because you know you can't even get a push. And again, what's happening right here? It's kind of in this zone, in this little minor zone in here, in this level. Okay, which it could potentially hold. Again, there's a big resistance here, and there's actually big support here. So that's why I'm not really bothered about this zone. I like the zone below, and I like the zone above. If we close maybe above here, you can maybe get the drive to this resistance, this minor resistance. But right now, it's just in consolidation in that little area, with nothing else. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I'll put my little alerts on for later on, and then we'll be ready to go. Let's get ready, let's get ready, let's get ready to rumble. And yeah, I think that's be done for today, guys. I'll see you guys later. Again, if you follow my Instagram, I'll put my Instagram link here, where I'll show you my updates for the day. Okay, if I do take trades, I don't know why it goes to loot later, don't ask me. But yeah, make sure to go follow my Instagram. I update everything I do here. How the fuck do I do this? Is it like this? Yeah. So make sure to go follow that. Post all my clips, all my stuff in there. And again, same with TikTok, I'll send you it. Thank you so much for coming on, guys. I will see you in the next one. Make sure to stay safe. Remember, there's a little bit of news later on. Okay, we got CPI. But don't worry about that. Okay, peace out, guys. Thank you. Adios, adios, adios. See you later. See you later. Feel like dancing. Just reggae music.